Namaste, beautiful friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Spiritual Wellness. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. If you are returning, thank you for your support. Thank you for your comments. Just a note on that. I can see that somebody's made a comment, but when I hit the comment, it disappears. I don't know what's going on. This has happened quite a few times. It's a YouTube thing, so if anybody has a quick fix for that, that would be great. But let's talk about this reading. I'm going to pull a reading for message from the universe about what you're thriving with or what you're struggling with. So we're either going to want to enhance, expand, and elevate the current energy, or we're going to want to illuminate something that's creating a barrier so that we can deal with that, and then we can minimize it, heal it, and get it out of the way. So I'm going to use the Quantum Oracle, and there's two suites that I never use. I use the Quantum Oracle when I am doing the weekly forecast, but this time I'm going to use the Consciousness Suite as well as the Spirit Suite, because this is going to be messages from your guides, from Spirit, from Source, just to help you become aware of what it is you are either thriving under so that you can expand, or if you're struggling, what you can do to start to minimize and kind of sweep that away, like cobwebs is what they're showing me. It's like cobwebs. What are the cobwebs? All right, so I'm going to use the Universe Has Your Back, Spirit Junkie, and then I'm going to use Messages from Spirit, and then I'm going to use Getting Into the Vortex by Abraham Hicks, Divine Abundance, what abundance is coming in or what you're struggling with, and then for the tarot, the Light Seers. So I have pre-shuffled. The only card that I saw that stood out was the Eight of Swords. So grab your coffee or your hydration beverage, and let's get started on this reading. All right. Let me pull from the Spirit deck, the Spirit Suite first. And then I'll switch it to the table view so you can see the cards up close. Okay, this one. The Sacred Temple. That's interesting. The Sacred Temple is a place of spirituality, worship. It's a sacred space. And there are a couple of things I want to say about that that just leapt into my mind. Your body is a sacred temple, and we need to start taking care of it. So, not a shameless plug, but on my other channel, The Organizer Advisor, I am a professional organizer and life coach. On that channel, we're going to do something called Pick 3. I also have a Facebook group, which is a little larger community, but this Pick 3 is we pick 3 things every day. We take an inventory of all the things that we have in order to enhance our happiness, our health, and our well-being. And then what we do is we pick 3 every day. So 3 for our inner beauty, 3 for our outer beauty, and 3 for our health. I'm sorry, let me back up. You're going to pick 1 for your inner beauty, 1 for your outer beauty, and 1 for your health. So you can pick 3 total. Now, if you want to do more than that, that's great. But I really felt like this is what spoke to me the minute I saw that card, was enhancing your health and well-being at your personal 3D body level, your body being a sacred temple. Your house is also a sacred space. It is your soul sanctuary. So if there's some negative energy creating blocks for you in manifesting, and you're trying to manifest in your home, which is not spiritually aligned with your vibration, then it's time to clean that up. You'll find a lot of resources on my other channel, The Organizer Advisor. So check me out there. All right, let's see what's going on in the consciousness. Dark thoughts. Yep. Okay, so we have the Sacred Temple and we had dark thoughts. Dark thoughts, if you're having some negative programming, residual programming, or you're having some kind of dark thoughts with Pluto interacting with your chart in some way, you may want to go ahead and investigate where is the foundation of that. It could have been some parental programming when you were a child, societal programming, advertising. Looking at a magazine and immediately comparing your life to that creates some dark thoughts, some dark program of inadequacy and insufficiency. So you may want to look at when you feel those dark thoughts being triggered, what are you doing? And then if it's something that is more aligned with your parental programming, if it's something that you are inviting by exposure, then this is the time to become aware of that. Okay. We have a 5 card and a 3 card. Learning to control your thoughts and get out of that loop of negative thinking or just rehashing old experiences. You can do that through meditation, learning to control your mind. That is the fundamental requirement for ascension and for manifestation. All right, let's see from the Divine Abundance deck what is coming in. I get a deepening. So there's a deepening awareness of what it is that we need to do in order to manifest. Creating the sacred temple. The healthier your body is, the more you are in tune with the vibration of the universe, and the more you are, liberation, there's a dragonfly, the more you are able to manifest. And it takes conscious work to get your body into alignment with your intention. Okay, this is exactly what I was talking about. Liberation. The doubts and fears still come up for you. Don't believe anymore that they're you. So this is the dark thoughts. We're liberating ourselves from the dark thoughts. Time for a little table time. We're liberating ourselves from these dark thoughts in order to create the sacred temple. The light cannot reside in darkness. So we need to eradicate, minimize, and they're saying marginalize the darkness so that we can deal with it when we want to kind of pull it up. So let's just say you have an unhappy memory from childhood, but you're in a very peaceful place. You've done a lot of work. You've gotten yourself, but you keep feeling this little tickle in a trigger. And you're like, I'm in a quiet space. I'm in my sacred temple. I am in my soul sanctuary. Now I can bring it out and really analyze it without doing more harm. Do no harm. Love. Divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation. Only love. And then on the bottom of the deck, inner power. Give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. So whatever these dark thoughts are, it's going to take a little courage to wrap your head around it, to heal it, to get yourself into that, they're saying, a primal space in order to really deal with it at a soul level. Okay, that's odd. All right, this is Messages from Your Spirit Guides by John Holland. What messages, what do your guides want you to know? What are we dealing with? I feel a real, and I don't want to say negative. Yeah, dream talk. Look at another kind of a, it's kind of a blue card. There's a melancholy energy here. Somebody is just in this melancholy energy. We have love and liberation. And part of this, there's a barrier to being able to love yourself because of some dark thought. Something that was programmed into you either as a child or through some relationship where somebody significant told you that you were not valuable, you weren't worth their time and energy, or something. The energy I'm feeling is they said it out of jealousy. Your subconscious constantly and subtly speaks through your dreams. It's just one of the many ways your soul and those here in the spirit world can reach out and communicate with you through signs, symbols, messages, and more. But I feel like somebody is having some really, and I'm getting a feel of panicky dreams. Dreams that, almost like night terrors, but they're rooted in these dark thoughts. And it's time to bring that out. It's time to get that out of your soul space. It's like a good house cleaning. We're going to clear out the cobwebs. Let's pull some tarot on this. I want to find out what is going on. But the good bottom of that deck was give back. Today is the day to cast aside normal activities and make your main purpose to serve. It is about going back without any thoughts or expectations of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits. It is highly likely that somebody really needs it today. That might be a way for you to be able to just counteract the thoughts. There's 4 of Cups. See that melancholy. There's that melancholy energy of, I'm really not interested in my life right now, or the good things in my life right now, my emotional happiness, because these dark thoughts are pervasive. Could be somebody that's struggling with some twin flame energy, somebody feeling like the journey isn't unfolding the way they expect, and that's a reflection of them. A lot of triggering in the twin flame path, so if that's the journey you're on, that is part of it, is to illuminate it. Okay, so we have the 2 of Pentacles in the challenge position, which makes perfect sense. And the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, let me finish the last card and then... Okay, no major arcana. 2 court cards, being the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the 6 of Cups. On the bottom of the deck, though, is the High Priestess. All right, so let's unpack this now. Whoever this reading is resonating with, that is somebody that is really doubting themselves. And I feel like it's like doubting your spiritual significance. It may be that you're going through the separation phase, although I don't see a tower here if you're a twin flame. You may just have gone through a breakup and you're blaming yourself. There's something that like has not been in alignment with you, and it was kind of forcibly removed. And you're just feeling this melancholy, but you're turning it on yourself. And instead of looking at this as an opportunity, and it could be somebody was displaced from their home. Instead of looking at this as an opportunity to find something more in alignment, you're really feeling negative about yourself, about it. Almost like, you know, I'm a worthless person and I wasn't able to maintain, you know, this particular place or this particular relationship. I feel like this dark thoughts are being very directed. And now it's starting to infiltrate your dreams because your spirit guides are telling you, please, you know, that's not you. This is something that you're going through transition because it's for the highest and greatest good. So they're asking you to believe that this, whatever transition is happening, is for your highest and greatest good. It needs to close out so that something better can come in. And you're struggling with that. Feels like there is something from childhood or a past life that you are being triggered at right now, but it's to liberate you from it. It's to bring it out. And we're in Pisces season at the time I'm doing this reading, but this reading is timeless. But with Pisces season, it's almost with that coming through at the emotional depths. The emotional depth is... You're kind of like doing an emotional deep dive into something from your past, whether it be a past relationship, a soul contract, if it's twin flame, or if it's a past life. I don't really feel like this is a past life. I feel like this is somebody either in a deep soul contract or a twin flame connection that has either ended, although I don't see the 3 of Swords here. So it's ended, but it was ended a while ago, and it feels like you just got into this negative loop of thought. It's time to break out of that and know your worth. It's time to break free. That's why this liberation card is here. Now you can do that. And definitely meditation, connecting with your guides, connecting with your ancestors, learning to control your thoughts is really going to help you get out of this habitual pattern of kind of because the dark thoughts are bringing dark energy, and it's making you struggle. Hold on, I need to write that down. Sorry. Dark thoughts are bringing dark energy, because energy, your thoughts are things. And it's corrupting your soul sanctuary space. It could be your home. It could be your, just your soul self. It's your sacred temple is, you're struggling to connect with the sacredness of yourself. Sorry about the loud car. So that's a very profound message. You're struggling to connect with the sacredness of self. How divine you are. You're divine. This is a divine liberation. But it is something that you have to choose. There's a part of you that wants to hold on to these thoughts, because if you hold on to these thoughts, this reminiscing pattern, this looking back and rehashing the relationship, then you feel as though that's one way of not totally letting go. And it's a form of control, and it's attachment. So let's let it go for now so that we can start to really focus on the sacredness of self. All right, let's pull from, I'm really feeling like somebody's metabolism is struggling, their physical metabolism. Because of the dark thoughts, you're affecting the metabolism in your body. You're affecting the way your cells are metabolizing because of such heavy dark energy. You may be gaining weight. You may be feeling sluggish. You may, they're saying constipated. You may be feeling just like you don't want to get out of bed in the morning. You don't want to, clean up your space. You just feel lethargic and melancholy, almost depression. But it's not really depression. It is feeling self-worthless. It is safe to slow down, relax, and let go. It is safe to slow down, to relax, and to let go of these dark thoughts, this dark energy, and replace it with light. And if you wanted to do a meditation, go to Steve Noble's YouTube channel and do one of the meditations that bring more light. Think of light coming into your physical being. And then you can exhale the toxins, the dark energy. You can literally breathe in the light and exhale the dark energy. That is the meditation I use when I feel like I'm getting kind of some, spiritual pollution going on. There's a lot of it right now. The more I honor my inner light, the more I brighten the world. I choose to shine. It's just talking about your light. And then last one here. Guidance is available to me now. I know the angels, ancestors, and spirit guides are always at hand. I do not walk alone. There is something definite here about somebody feeling alone and being in a very melancholy place. And that's why this High Priestess card is here, is you can choose to connect. You can choose to ask for help. I start every morning with thank you for this day. Thank you for what I have in my experience. Thank you for these blessings. Even though they may not seem like blessings at the time, they're helping me grow. And then I invite my angels, guides, ancestors, particularly my mother, to come in and give me guidance, to intervene on my highest and greatest good. You have to give them permission. They cannot supersede your free will. So give permission every single day. And when you see the signs and synchronicities, they are communicating with you, knowing that they are there. They are telling you, we are here, we are working on this. We are finding a plausible solution. We are helping guide you to connecting with the right people, taking the right action, the inspired action to create a higher version of the life that you are really wanting to connect with. And so they send you signs, repeating number, angel numbers, feathers, coins, synchronicities. That is them telling you, okay, we're here. I mean, how else are they going to tell you that except show up in your physical presence? And a lot of times that freaks people out. And if you're not ready for that, it can be very scary. So they're communicating you on the level at which you can handle. And that's through, signs, music, and they'll communicate through you from what was their strength. So let's say, for example, your ancestor or one of your ancestors was an artist. They're going to connect with you through art. So you'll see an image, an artistic image, and you'll know that that's them. You'll know. Or you'll run across a painting that they took you to a museum to see, and it's over and over. They're trying to tell you, I'm here. I'm here for you. I'm listening. Open your heart, open your intention, and allow them to communicate with you. A lot of people say, how do they communicate with you? It's like you're hearing a sidebar. It's like, how you're in a meeting and somebody's talking to you, and that's your face-to-face interaction with your 3D world. But then over on your right, somebody's whispering in somebody else's ear, and it's a sidebar. It's kind of like that. You could be talking with somebody or just listening to something, and then all of a sudden it's like you hear a very subtle silent whisper is the best way I can describe it. It's a silent whisper. And they just say this. And that's when I'm talking to you, and many times during this reading, I am hearing that silent whisper, and I am conveying to you what your ancestors' guides, my guides, they're in communication, and they're giving you messages through these messages. When I am in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. That is so important, because I feel like whoever this message is for is not feeling in a peaceful state. They're feeling in a very disrupted state. Oneness is my true nature. Remember, we are all part. I surrender to a power greater than me. All right. Okay, I like that. That's that inner power card. We're going to go back. We're going to review here in a minute, because I know I've said a lot, but when I opened the intention for this, it was what somebody really needed to know. And this feels like this is like a desperate attempt for your ancestors, for your guides, to connect with you, because it's like they've tried so many ways and you haven't really been able to hear them. Okay, we'll take those two. Life is supposed to be good for me. Life is supposed to be good for you. This is supposed to be a joyful journey. It's not always going to be joyful, but predominantly you want the good experiences to outweigh the bad experiences. You want more joy and less disruption. And you work on that through alignment. Once you get into alignment, it almost feels like you're in 99% joy, and once in a while there's a little hiccup. I am a vibrational being, vibrationally emanating desires. So when you have these dark thoughts, when you feel compelled to have these dark thoughts, it feels as though you're feeling like you're in such low vibration, you don't know how to kind of crawl out of the quagmire. These two cards are connected in some way, and I see the sprinkling of light here, the sprinkling of light. So I am a vibrational being, vibrationally emanating desires, and it is safe to slow down, relax, and let go. But the other side, the extension of that, is to slow down and to become vibrationally what it is you want to create. Slow down so you can manipulate your vibration. Being under the weight of all of this is keeping you from being able to adjust your vibration to what it is you want to manifest. So listen to the inner voice. This High Priestess card, Piscean energy. Underneath that, The devil. No kidding. You know, the devil card. Of course. That is like Capricorn, Saturn. This is very toxic. That's the dark thoughts. But this is a choice. You can step away and step into your soul self and say, I am a being of divinity. I am a divine being. And consciously and with awareness and with attention, adjust your vibration. Now do this through music. And I'm going to pull from the Sacred Self-Care because I think music just came up. Music is a great way to adjust your vibration. You can also dance. But whatever it is for you, you really need to intentionally adjust your vibration away from this dark, lower energy, because I'm really feeling like it's becoming a habit of mind. And when it becomes a habit of mind, it gets into a depressive state because your whole body is responding to the dark energy, the low vibration. That causes dis-ease or disease. That causes the metabolism at a cellular level to adjust to that lower vibration. And that's not metabolizing in a very efficient, effective way. So that brings on even more lower vibrations. Make a vision board. That's a 33 card. Make a vision board. You know, what do I want my life to look like? Okay, connect with your womb. This card hasn't come up in a while, but if you've been on my channel for any length of time, you may want to check with your doctor. But also, this could be something hormonal. So it would be a good idea to maybe have a quick conversation with your healthcare provider. And, you know, it might be that you're going through a hormonal cycle, hormonal changes. Like if you're a woman, it's menopause. But it also could go back to that. What they're saying is the family you're born into. Maybe it was not aligned with what you thought was what was right for you. And then a dream journal. Well, definitely when we have this dream card, write down, because if you can write down, dreams are messages. It's trying to tell you, those dreams are trying to tell you what needs to be fixed, what needs to be healed, what needs to be reduced focus on. All right, bottom of that deck. Clean your space. Your sacred temple. Your home is a sacred temple. It is where your soul lives in the 3D inside your body. And if it doesn't feel harmonious to you, and believe me, let me just say this, as a professional organizer, when I go into a home and I see somebody with their home is very dark, overcrowded, very cluttered, there's not a lot of light in the home, the paint colors are dark, the furniture is dark, they usually have weight issues. As within, so without. So your physical environment is a kind of a repeating loop of energy. So when you walk into a bright space, when you walk into a clean space, a decluttered space, a space that feels where your soul can just, it's the big, it's home. When you feel that, it smells good, it feels good, your soul can relax. But if you are constantly being surrounded by visual triggers, a pile of papers that needs to be filed, pile of clothing that needs to be put away, stuff all over the place, there's no space to, work, there's no what my husband called breathable space. There's no exhale. It's just you suck in all this wind and you hold on to it because you don't feel like you can fix it. You can fix it. Trust me. And if you need resources, the Organizer Advisor is there to help you. Check out that. There's a playlist. I have Clean With Me videos. I have self-care rituals. It will transform your life. And so if you need that, it's there for you and it's free. So check that out. Anyway, cleaning your space is important. Even looking out a dirty window can lower your vibration. A clean home enhances your vibration, and believe me, it enhances your health. It does. All right, that's the reading. I hope it helps. Please let me know in the comments what you think, how this might be affecting you. If you need some spiritual kind of guidance or a personal reading, please reach out to me at the email in the description box. I am happy to do that. I can do a Zoom call with you. I can do a reading with you. I can videotape it and send it to you at your leisure. Whatever you need, I'm here to help. All right, have a wonderful day. I hope to see you again in the next video. Until then, namaste.